Hi everyone. Hello. Welcome back to Melting the Ice, a podcast where we melt through our insecurities, our limitations, our fears, and then emerge as happiest, sexiest, healthiest, richest, wealthiest versions of ourselves. If that sounds interesting to you, come join me. Let's have some fun. So today's episode seven, yes, seven of the Rain Deeper series. What is Rain Deeper? In simple words, Rain Deeper is all about raining deeper beneath the surface, not just barely showing up as yourself, like showing up just to show up. Rain deeper is about showing up unmasked, unhidden, as the real you. Showing up as the empress you were always meant to be, and we know how difficult that can be. And that pain ties perfectly with today's episode. You're not scared of visibility. You're scared of being seen and still ignored. How deep is that, right? Rain Deeper is all about that, like showing your true face. Okay, not only showing up is one thing. Let's just be honest. Let me talk. Let's talk frankly. Showing up is one thing, but then, excuse me, I think I need to sneeze. Showing up is one thing, but then showing up as your true self, showing up as the real you, is a whole other ball game. Showing up as your true self is a whole other ball game. You know how difficult that can be because you're afraid. If you show your real face and they don't like you, it means, at least to your subconscious mind, you will think it means I am not likable. I'm not likable. And if I'm not likable is the program, what does that mean? I'm not likable can easily mean I'm not worthy. I'm not likable can easily mean I'm not worthy. And we have these programs that are running in our minds. How sad is that though? So literally, it's not visibility that you're actually scared of. You're scared of being seen and not recognized as the real you want. So that's the real thing you're actually scared of. Because most of us just think that, oh hey, yeah, close the door. Most of us think that, oh hey, like um I have my little cousin in here, so that kind of tripped me up. But let's continue. So most of us just assume that the thing that scares us the most is like the visibility, like showing your face, right? But the thing that scares you the most is actually showing your real face, being the real you, and people not liking it. How gut wrenching is that though? That you're gonna come on here online, or you're gonna put everything in your business, and people don't like it. Okay, it's less scary if you just like lowball it, just do whatever you want, and no one likes it. You're like, whatever, I didn't put my 100% effort into it anyways. When you put your 1,000% effort, 1,000%, and then you put your heart into it, and then you put like like you don't hide your face. You show the real you, and then that the possibility of no one seeing that, of nobody liking that, nobody appreciating that, is absolutely terrifying. Do you agree? I feel like that's the thing that terrifies us the most. So thanks. So actually, I completely understand. That's what terrifies us the most. That's what terrifies people the most. It's absolutely scary. But there's a way to be able to overcome that fear, though. How do you overcome that fear? You literally overcome that fear by learning how to identify the lies from the truth. Identifying the lies from the truth is how you begin to break from that hold. Because you have this thing holding you back. The fear that if they see the real you, they're not gonna like it. And here's the honest truth. Here's the honest truth. Some might like it and some might not like it. Not everyone is gonna like the real you. And that might be so terrifying, but that's something you might as well accept right now. Everyone won't like the real you. But here's an honest question. Do you truly love everyone the same? Do you love everyone the same? Do you love your friends the same? We always have people that we have more affinity with. We have those people in our family, in our circles, that we just like cling more easily with. People that we just get along so much easily with. Those people exist in our lives. They exist in our circles, right? So the solution is to understand that the same way that you have preferences, people also have their preferences. Okay? Don't try to control don't try to control that process. Allow others to have their preferences. Allow people to decide that they like X more than they like human. They like Joanna more than they like human. And trust that people out there who like human exist in the world. They exist because you exist. Let me tell you something. If your people didn't exist, you wouldn't even be here right now. Because it's almost like the both of you are a match, right? We talk about match made in heavens in relationships. But you also have match made in heavens in terms of clients in your business, in terms of your online presence. You have match made in heaven. Where people that were looking for a person like you, we're looking for a person who speaks like you. Even the way you take pauses, the way you smile, like the quirky things you do, what I call your crown cringe. There are people out there right now who are searching for that, searching for your level of realness, searching for your level of truth telling. They want your real essence. But you won't even do that because you're afraid that if you do, the few who don't like you or however much they are will crush you. You're afraid of facing that reality that you're out here putting your whole heart online, putting your whole heart into your business, putting your everything to what you're creating, and having that thing suck. That's terrifying. But you have to find a way to make it fun. You have to find a way to enjoy that process. How? By focusing on the real impact. The real impact. What's the real impact? The real reason that you're here. That is the real impact. That is the main thing that you're actually here to do. But you're focusing again, you're focusing again and again on the things you're going to lose. Think about it though. When you're in this place where you're scared of people not appreciating what you're doing more than you're scared of actually taking a leap of faith and becoming the person you want to become. Which means that right now, what occupies your mind more, we can even say 95% that occupies your mind equals to fear of failure, fear of not being liked, fear of being fear of just falling flat on your face. To be honest with you, that can be very scary. And 5% actually is now the things you really want to do, your drive, the thing you want to accomplish, the goals you have, right? Do you see how for as long as most of your brain, most of your energy is occupied by the things you don't want, it will be really hard for you to move forward. Do you think you would like to move forward in your life? What right now, take a moment, don't pause the video, just think, reflect on it. On one thing you would like to change in your life right now. One thing. I didn't say two, I said one thing at a time. One thing you'd like to change in your life right now. What is that? Carve it into your brain. If you have a paper around you, grab something and write it on. It's very important right now. Because then I want you to ask yourself, that one thing that you decided to pick, what dominates your thoughts? Like what thoughts are dominating that area? When you think about that thing, let's say it's a real estate business, you're thinking, what if I get no clients for 1 year and I invest in this course, right? Do you see that? If that is your main fear, it means that the majority of your thought and of your energy are dominated by what you don't want to happen, are dominated by the fear that you have, instead of actually pouring your heart, pouring your everything into the thing that you do want. You want to make an impact in the real estate business. I'm giving you an example here. Okay. If that's you, go great. If that's not you, you're smart enough and amazing enough to fill in the blanks and make it yours, right? Of course you are. So, so let's continue. Instead of you to be focusing on that 5%, the thing that you do want, the impact you want to make in the real estate business, the impact I want to make here on not just on YouTube, in the world. I want to see everybody more happy, more calm. I want to see everybody more at peace. I want to see everybody living lives that they didn't even think they could imagine that they could have. I want to see people having more clarity. I want to see people living their best lives. And I want to be able to say that, you know what? I contributed to that journey. I was a contributor. I wasn't, of course, you have many influences in your life. Amazing. I'm so happy for you. But I would just be so grateful to say in this person's journey, I was a contributor. For me, that makes me so happy. That is my impact. That is the reason why every single day I'm showing up here. I have nobody in my life. Here I am. I have nobody, I don't know, cheering on me right now. Here I am. Because at this point in my life, the my biggest fear, my 95% fear is the fear of never doing, of missing my purpose. Is the fear of never actually giving it my all. My biggest fear is the fear of actually not coming on here every single day and giving my gift to the world, or having that gift choke me, having that gift stuck in my stomach and giving me indigestion in the future. Because yes, it will make you sick. Holding on to things you're not meant to hold on to will make you sick. That things that need to be expressed, like your purpose, it needs to be expressed. It has to be shared. The thing you want to make, the desire that came into your heart and your mind, it wasn't an accident. That was God giving you crumbs to follow. not giving you crumbs to push away, to pretend you didn't see. Those crumbs are your map. Are your map. But yet you want the full cake to fall on your lap. When you won't even follow the crumbs that were dropped for you to lead you to, I don't know, the bakery where you can make whatever cake you want. You think the best thing ever is having this one cake when God wants to give you a bakery chain. Do you see the analogy? A whole analogy queen here. God wants to give you a whole bakery chain, but yet you want to focus on one single cake. You want to limit yourself, and you wonder why you're not your happiest. You wonder why you're no longer like you lost that spark you always had within you. That spark can only be ignited when you decide to fill your mind with things that will actually move you forward. And yes, you have a choice. Yes, it's entirely in your hands. Yes, you can decide it today. Yes, today you can go to bed as a whole new person. And I can help you do that right now. Tonight, you can go to bed a whole new person than when you came here in this live with me or when you joined this video. By the way, if you're watching now and you felt like anything I've said has touched your heart in any shape or form, my sister, my brother, like, comment, subscribe because it helps me. Okay, it's moving the channel forward. It's showing me that all the efforts I'm putting out here, it's landing on a real human being with a heart, and we're having a heart-to-heart connection. So please, if you feel that connection in any way, like, comment, and subscribe and share it massively because people in this world are needing these messages right now. You know those people that are close to you. Share it with them. Don't keep this to yourself. Okay, be generous because that is who you are. Let's continue. So I want you to go to bed this night as a whole new person. How do we do that though? Simply simple, your perspective. Your perspective is very simple. How can you reign deeper if you haven't had a perspective shift? How can you reign deeper if you haven't had a mindset shift? Romans 12, verse 2, I believe, says, be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. The door is open over there. Which means that if you want to be transformed, you have to renew your mind. Your mind has to change. Something has to give. You can't remain the same. One second. You can't remain the same unless you change your mind. Something has to change, something has to shift within you. That can only change when you decide to say, I don't want to be the same anymore. I don't want to do this no more. I want a shift. I want a change. Do you want a shift? Do you want a change? You can make it happen. Sis, I promise you, you can make it happen. One second, let me go and close this door. So this door was open. I had to go and close it. Yes, I live with family, so things like this happen in my videos. But again, then again, we show up no matter what is our circumstances. That's where we are. I'm as real as it gets. Yes, I live in family and we have guests over right now. So it's a full house. So expect this to happen in more videos. I'm being so real with you. You see me, the real me. This is what you get. And I hope you're loving it. Are you loving it? Let's continue. You can shift your mind today. You can shift into a whole different perspective. What was that? You can shift into a whole different perspective by choosing to look. I'm sorry. By that child, she's just so funny. I can just hear her making those out there, my little cousin. Anyways, by choosing to focus on the right things. If you go to bed this night, by the way, I've been talking about this for a couple of minutes. I hope you're enjoying these distractions. What is going on? If you go to bed this night and then you decide to say, affirm the kind of woman that you're going to bed, the kind of woman you're becoming as you're going to sleep. You can go to bed into a whole different planet, into a whole different world. By deciding that I'm the person, by deciding that I am the person, I'm the person Who I said I was. I am who I think I am. Is that you? Who are you? What does she sound like? What does she look like? And you don't have to change your house. You don't have to change your circumstances. It all starts with the mind. Be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's a Bible verse. I'm so sorry. That's a Bible verse. Be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. You have to renew your mind. Your mind has to change. Okay? Your mind about, first of all, how you see yourself has to change. We're going to have to do a part two because you can see it's been so much fun and distracting. I hope you're enjoying this. How you see yourself has to change. It has to change. It has to change. For you to come brain deeper unless you see yourself more clearly. Okay? And by the way, you can start doing that today. If you feel like you're too scared to do this, I have a whole series in my channel called She Reigns Anyways. Go and binge watch that series. I promise you, it will change your life because then you'll be ready to face anything. Not from stress, not from abundance, from a real magical leap. So go watch that series. And if when you're ready to shift, go download the crown codes, my ebook that I'm off my free offer to you. So you can begin to shed off the lies that are holding you back. You're holding on to all this baggage of being afraid of being a zero, being afraid of failing publicly. Listen, nobody has been successful that no person that has made it to the top was afraid of starting from the bottom. They started at the bottom and they did it humbly and proudly. So when you're at the bottom, when you're at zero, climb your mountain humbly and be proud of the journey that you're on. Because as you climb that mountain, the things you learn, the expertise, your pain, your thorns, when you bleed, all those things become your magic. They all become a part of your story. And you guess what? You can use that story to help billions around the world. And you can use that story to change your life financially, emotionally, in all the ways. You have what it takes is. And Crown Codes, my free ebook, is one click away to change your life. So I'll see you tomorrow for part two. I love you so much. Bye. Oh, by the way, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Very important. Share anybody who you feel benefit from this. Let's make humans thumbnail moment. Wait, let's see. Okay, bye.